now.
Start streaming. YouTube is up. Don't have visual. Oh wait, audio. That's what I'm missing. I almost fucked that up.
Oh yes.
Boom. Where's my OBS? Speak words.
I speak to you. I speak words to you, at you, and with you.
Cease.
But mostly I'm just.
Speak 1 2 1 2. Okay, we're good.
Okay, awesome.
See that? Got him trained.
Cease.
Gotta keep your podcast host trained,
Whoa!
friends.
That
you know I'm
unkind.
joshing. Is that right?
That is unkind.
Is that why you
That
have
is
a
unkind.
smile on your face while you're saying that I can hear? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I do not. I resent that.
Welcome back to the Archive. This is a Cosmere book club where we read through the latest and greatest Cosmere. We read through it chapter by chapter. I am Vezit. With me, as always, is my lovely, not at all trained, and a free man.
I'm the pixel, the free man. The underscore pixel underscore X everywhere, and the underscore pixel underscore X underscore art. If you want to see any of my art stuff, hello and welcome to the Archive. Okay.
Today we're gonna be reading through some stuff, but we gotta yap first. We gotta yap first.
How was your week?
It was good. It was actually pretty good. It was busy.
Mhm.
I've been grinding a lot this week, but
One does.
I've been feeling really good. I've got a very busy weekend, so I'm very I'm both excited and nervous for my energy levels. But we can talk a little bit about that more in a second. How about you? How's your week been, my friend?
My week's been okay now that people are returning to work. It's been better. I chickened out of talking to my manager. I kept cutting it off, and now the guy is back.
Sad.
I might still do it like next week.
You should
And be like, hey, I don't know if you noticed the difference in the book room, but it's whatever. I also requested, it's not gone through yet, but I reckon that it will. Requested the next Friday off because it's my birthday, and then I also requested the Monday off because I was like, might as well do just a really long weekend.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You got any plans locked in for your birthday?
No, not yet. I might bully everyone into playing Big Walk with me. I might. Last year, what I did was like make a little birthday quiz. I might do that again. But I was talking to Sko. I was like, I haven't thought of any questions yet, so I might not do that. I definitely want to hang out. I definitely want to like do like a little nightly hangout.
Do something in the server for sure.
Do something in the server for sure.
I would force it regardless. When is the day specific?
It's on the 28th. 28th of August is my birthday. 25 now, which is insane to me. My dad was my age, the age that I am turning when me and my brother were born. So I'm not that I'm like, ooh, I should be having kids right now. Fuck no. But I'm like, oh, it's very weird to know where my parents were at my age and where I'm at right now.
Dude, one of my old friends from old job that I despised, but was a phenomenal friend and was there for me at one of the worst moments at that point in my life. I found out, but we don't talk that much anymore. The way life happens, we're not as close as we used to be. I found out they're pregnant, and they are like the last person I would ever expect to get pregnant, and they're like happy about it and posting about it, which I'm so happy for them. But it really does show just the volume of time we have been apart, because from my perspective, when I was told this news, it was like if I was told like I don't even know. I don't even have someone to compare it to of how shocking it would be, genuinely.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? So I'm like, absolutely congratulations to them for like, you know what I mean? It was the very awkward moment where I was like, oh, and we're happy about this. This is a good thing. It was just a very comedic, stereotypical moment I got to live through, getting as I'm climbing up closer and closer to 30. is very funny. I always forget that we're almost exactly a month apart. That is very funny.
Yeah.
That is very funny how tight that is.
Just about.
But no, we definitely should. I'll say if you don't want to do another quiz, there is now, of course, the issue is getting people who would be willing to participate. Of course, I'm always down to do fucking whatever. The same way that like the quiz about myself, I'd pitched you that original idea, is stolen as all good best ideas are. You do the yoink and the twist.
Yeah.
The same people who did the quiz about themselves did one where it's basically you've heard Vi and I talk about this game Taskmaster.
Oh yes.
Where
yes.
It's like,
I know of Taskmaster, of course.
It's the games of favor, where it's you're vying for my favor. You know what I mean? You could take that kind of twist on it, where it's just redundant, ridiculous challenges, this is something I've been trying to put together for a very long time. So that there's potential for something there, certainly, just to plant that seed in your brain.
I've been thinking about one really bad thing that happened to me this week. Actually, for my birthday, my favorite Pokemon is Oshawott. Is my first start of my son. I have already one plushie of him, and I'm trying to like collect as many as I can. Like,
that's your collection, collection of choice.
Yes, my collection of choice.
Yeah, I think that you should respect that. You should honor that. That is a good collection to have.
I love him. He's so cute. And the Pokemon sent like the Pokemon Center Germany had the Pokedex Accurate 50 centimeter, whatever the fuck that is in inches. Plush again, which it was sold out for a really long time, but then I had to get it at the beginning of the month. So I ordered it. I was really excited for it because that's my son. That is my child.
It's
that I
of course.
birthed and that they were holding hostage. And apparently, I don't know what happened, but like their provider or their shipping provider or whatever got hacked, and they sent me an email and were like, "Hey, I'm so sorry, we have to cancel your order." And I was like, "What the fuck?" The worst thing about it too is that he sold out again, so I couldn't even like repurchase him.
That's ridiculous that they don't honor the order and get you another. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know who I can email about this. They have a Squishmallow one for cheaper. I ordered that one. He's on the way. They're not holding him hostage like they did with the other one. Part of me is like, did they cancel it because they ran out of these plushies and were like, we can't send this person anymore because we ran out?
Conspiracy is afoot.
A conspiracy is afoot, but I'm like, I was so upset. I am still really upset about this because he sold out, and
that's bullshit.
And I was like scouring the internet if I can just find him somewhere else of brand, but like people are selling him for like upwards of $300-$400.
You gotta let it.
That's ridiculous.
You gotta let the market calm down. You gotta let everything settle. Once everyone stops scalping and things even out, give it a couple months. Yeah, I promise.
I'm also just like I reckon and hope that this wasn't like a limited run, because again they had him before and he was sold out, and then they had him again and I was able to buy him. So I'm hoping that they're just gonna restock him. I'm gonna catch him just at the right time.
Yeah, I think you just gotta watch. You just gotta snipe that, my friend. You'll get it.
I now often have the just the page of him open and I look at him sadly.
That's just yearning for your son.
Yeah, no, actually, I will have it open and I will just refresh the page a bunch of times.
We've now entered territory where I'm concerned for my friends. I was supportive and happy and loved everything I was hearing. That makes me slightly concerned. You're allowed to mourn. Mourning is allowed. I'm really sad about this. You can develop a plan. You can get a strategy to get him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can get there. And to be clear, that's some sus shit. You're absolutely onto something there. That's fucking crazy, dog. I don't trust that one bit.
It was like I was telling Skull, I was like who do I even email about this? Like, how am I like because I wasn't sure. Like, do I just respond to the email and be like, hey, the one that I got is sold out. Could you please at least put another one aside for the next time? And I just like, I don't know. Yeah. But it was like a do not reply kind of thing. So I was like, well, okay, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
So the other one's on the way now. I'm hoping that the Squishmallow one that I got arrives before my birthday, because like this was I was talking to Skull and I was like, if you want to give me anything for my birthday, how about this? And Skull's like, I'll send you like half the money to buy you the big one, because I was gonna get both anyway. I was gonna get the Squishmallow like closer to my birthday, and I was gonna get my son before, like the big version of my son before that. But yeah, but so it's just like it was for my birthday. He sold out again. He was sold out for a really long time. I'm not gonna be able to get him for probably another couple of months. Yeah. That was devastating.
That's tough. That's really tough. Well, soon one of your other sons will be in your arms, your baby boy. This much smaller son, and I think you keep your eye out. You check, maybe not every day. Maybe not every day. Maybe we just leave the tab open in the background and we just know it's there. We don't close it. We don't have to close it, but we don't look at it every day. We don't, baby steps, right? We'll get there. Speaking quick side tangent on the same actual realm of birthday presents.
Yeah.
My very last birthday present arrived last week after there were some shipping issues because I mean with Beth loves to order me things from Asian companies because of my taste. I'm me. Hello. Did you watch Full Metal Alchemist?
Didn't watch it, but I am aware of it.
You're aware of it. Are you aware of Scar? If I say that name, do you know who that is?
Mufasa's brother from The Lion King.
I mean, similar vibes, but one moment. This is for ball knowers. Well, there's a guy that, spoilers, but if you haven't watched it by now, you're probably not going to watch it, got alchemy circles tattooed onto his arm.
Ooh,
and Beth
that's
got me,
really cool.
And he's got a cross on his back, kind of akin to Kuma, right?
Oh yeah.
So Beth got me. It's a jacket. Really it's the jacket he wears with the Full Metal Alchemist like tattoos that he has on his arm on the actual really cool. sleeve. It's a fucking nice jacket. It's a really nice jacket.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
I gotta lose a little bit more weight before I can wear it properly. But dude, this is this was one of the it's between this and the spear. So I hope you're able to get something that you feel that good about, because this was a good year for me. I hope you get a similarly good year. I'm already planning to. Well, I'll save it for day of whatever event we do for server, whether we skip pod next week to do a hang, or we plan something else wise. Whatever we end up doing, I already have something tucked away in my pocket for you. So no, you don't need to.
I'm so excited now.
You don't need to worry about that. That's already in the pocket.
I'm so excited now.
Should I want to tell you a little bit about what this fucking weekend's gonna look like for me, just because it's really fun.
Yeah, no, please do.
So I have now spun up a new D&D game. You've got DM privileges, you've got admin privileges, so you are one of the few people that can see that shit.
Yeah, I often mute the games that I'm not in, but I do know that Vi was talking about how it's now only her and Felipe in that game.
Yes, it is so comedically started with what I really wanted was a mix of people who I'd played before and people who I hadn't gotten to play with yet. And that's exactly what I got. It was awesome. I got Gabby in there, and then I got Raven in there, and it was going to be great.
Yeah.
And then neither of them could make Saturdays work. I'm like, guys, it was a Saturday game. What happened, guys? I was so sad. But now, so did Vi tell you what we're doing?
No, she was just talking about how her and Felipe were like potentially going to make like disgustingly min-maxed characters.
Yes,
but they didn't actually like say what's happening.
They're doing that because they need to. They have to, because we're doing the equivalent of like a D&D challenge run.
Oh.
Violet and Felipe are attempting to 2-man Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Oh my god.
It is a 23 level dungeon designed for 4 to 6.
Oh my god.
So it was originally gonna be 4. But here's the thing. If it could be any 2 people,
it could be them.
It would be those 2.
It would be.
It's the only reason I'm willing to. And then we have a little caveat. Wilson in our 6-piece game has been a beautiful teaching of the beauty of sidekicks. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything developed a beautiful system to do this. But since none of our friends are in this are going to watch this because they don't actually like or support us in any way, shape, or form, they just say they do.
Yeah,
I get to tell you my secret plans.
Oh yes, please.
I'm planning, because there's very poignant and important NPCs that appear throughout the game, that I am going to have people appear as guest NPCs.
Oh.
These will not be playable characters that can join the party. They are designed to be, they come in and I'm just going to give you the stuff. I'm going to give you all of the DM stuff. I'm going to give them everything behind the screens and make them like go in and participate. So if the balance is fucked and that like we have the different NPCs come and go, if there's one that's like, okay, we kind of actually need a little bit of balance here. Don't do it again, camera. Don't do it. Don't do this to me, camera. I'll kill you. We're gone. We're fuzzy now. It's okay. As long as like if we need to, we'll have like a growing roster of potential people to do things with. You know what I mean? Which I think that'll be fun. I'm keeping that in my pocket. I'm gonna fully surprise them with that. When I eventually I'm gonna try to see, because what will end up happening is like, hey, can you block out like the next 5 Saturdays sneakily? Can you do that for me? And it's like that becomes the challenge, is the scheduling aspect of it. But then if they're an NPC, they can come and go. It'll be fine, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Then of course we have the now second the new 6-piece Marines starting, where they are going to be getting the direct, we needed to finish your guys' game.
Yes.
Because all of that is going to be presented to them in that game on Sunday.
I'm really excited for that.
And then of course we've got Big Walk on Saturday.
Yes, I'm so excited for Big Walk.
And I'll remind you, the same way we talked about it with Alex. This camera's fucking pissing me off, dude. If we wanted to, Alex isn't free to play in the afternoon, but after I finish with the Mad Mage people, I'll need to do some D&D prep. But if we wanted to Big Walk, we could.
I would be so down to a bit more.
Fair enough. So we'll keep that in our pockets. Well, I'm so down, dude. That game is fucking addicting. I keep thinking about it.
I love that game so much. I was gonna do it last week, but I might this week have OBS running in the background while we play, and then just cut together a highlight reel. I've seen people make little highlight reels with the like 500 Miles song, and I would fuck that one.
That's cute.
Which is funny. That's kind of like become I was saying it earlier to Skull. That's become the song of my like 2 big highlights of media this year, because that was also in the Sheep Detectives, which is my movie of the year, and now it's also like the song for Big Walk.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you, you should if you see Spider-Man this year, you should hold that title. I'm just saying.
I don't know if I could give my I want to give my movie of the year to something that isn't already a franchise. That's like an original piece of media, because everything nowadays is like a sequel and a franchise. And I see my movie of the year is going to be, of course. And I'm sure, I've heard really good things about Spider-Man, like the new Spider-Man. But for me, my movie of the year is going to be just so like I said, something.
Right. I don't lock it in. I don't lock it in until I've seen everything. I still need to see Sheep Detectives. That's on my list. But so all I can say is this: genuinely, as now a 28-year-old man, that was my favorite Spider-Man movie. I haven't gotten to write my whole thing yet. Why is that? That makes you focus on me? Okay, fair enough. Okay, now we know how to do it. Okay, that worked.
So great to have you back in high definition.
Thank you. That was
your review.
I need to write out the detailed thoughts of it. I'll give you the big bullet points right now. The only criticism I have of literally the only criticism. Some of the biggest, coolest, best shots in the movie were so clearly digital. It was like jarringly like immersion breaking to suddenly like it was almost like I was looking at AI. That's almost what it felt like. And it's like it's the feeling when you're like scrolling and suddenly you see something and you're like, that's AI and that's ruining my mood a little bit. It was that feeling. It's like beautiful, awesome, practical shots. You're doing all this thing really clearly digital Tom Holland on a digital building swinging. And then back to really cool, beautifully well-directed actual shots. It was a lot. There was that. There was some of that. That's the only criticism I have for the full thing. That was fully and entirely forgiven by the sequence of events that played out in that movie.
Okay.
Any and all of the clowning that people have been doing on the Doom movie, I think that movie, the Spider-Man movie, assuaged all of my concerns.
Okay.
Literally any concern I had for the clown shit that could have come from the Doom movie, of the forcing together of the different franchises that haven't been merged yet, and them kind of farming Endgame and Infinity War a little bit, because I stand by, I fucking hated Endgame and Infinity War. I think
that's real.
That's like the pinnacle of the Marvel trough in my mind, and then they lived at the bottom. And then in that trough, there were a couple big spikes of quality. Like the Loki finale was really baked in there, and I really hope they pull him back in. I'm praying to the fucking directors and producers above that they know the value of the shows, because here's a wild thing. This is a really crazy one I saw. I saw an interview that was with Elizabeth Olsen, who's Scarlet Witch, talking about when she was doing Doctor Strange, whatever of Madness. I didn't see that one yet.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
I heard it's very bad. I'm very mad about that.
Yeah.
Because the first Doctor Strange I liked very much.
Apparently, they didn't watch, the writers of that movie didn't watch the Scarlet Witch show. They wrote that full movie with none of the context of WandaVision.
That's crazy.
So all of
actual insanity.
Any of the subtext,
what the fuck,
injected from WandaVision is just Elizabeth Olsen doing it for the love of the game. That's the only reason there's any substance or through line of Wanda there, is because Elizabeth Olsen is the one putting it there. So it's like there is some very clear issues there between the conversations happening.
Yeah, the disconnect between the shows and the movies has been real. I think that's been like one of the main criticisms that I've seen. Not that I would say I would make. I'm not deep enough in Marvel to give a shit. But
if that were to be a concern that one were to have, that would also be assuaged by watching that new Spider-Man movie. Dude, okay. I will talk about this one thing, full spoilers, but I have to talk about someone with this because I haven't been able to talk about it yet.
Okay.
You get to see Peter Parker interacting with Frank Castle Punisher.
I have seen that.
Dude.
I have I have seen that about.
It's the most New York shit I've seen. I love New York content. I've got New York YouTube. I love pizza. I love all New York culture. I love Zoran Bomdani. I wish he was my dad.
My mayor.
Like abso-fucking-lutely. He should be king of the world. That like I'm full New York pilled. Like I don't even care about baseball, and I'm like, fuck the Dodgers. You know what I mean? Like that's how New York pilled I am. Straight up, dude. Yeah, absolutely. We did it. You know what I mean? I have no fucking ties to this. You know what? The closest thing I have, there's a New York pizzeria in the town next door to me that is my favorite pizzeria, and it's the best pizza in the world. DeFara. It's open in 2 places, Brooklyn, New York, and Cary, North Carolina. I don't know why the dude's nephew opened one in Cary, but it's the best pizza in North Carolina, I'll tell you that. Shout out DeFara, free sponsor. I don't even give a fuck, dude. Go to DeFara if you're in North Carolina. It is the best pizza available here, I swear to Christ. But there was a scene that they were like arguing at each other so real. I could feel Beth tensing up in the chair next to me.
Oh no.
No, it was great. It's like the New York, like, can you believe this fucking guy? Are you listening to him? He's talking a bunch of shit. He's like, oh, fuck you, you web slinging bitch, kill yourself. It's like that kind of energy. It's just so New York. Okay. And so
you are convincing me.
Dude,
I will watch the fucking movie.
You have to. You gotta.
I will watch the fucking movie.
I gave up on Marvel. I thought Marvel was over and dead. I thought it was done. But like I can't listen to the new Tame Impala song without getting a little bit of anxiety now. Like it's that affecting of a movie. Oh no, dude. It gave me faith for like cinematic storytelling again. And you know, I gotta give it to this. Beth and I it's rare when we go to the movies, but every single time we've gone to the movies, we've picked a movie and it's been a banger. We haven't missed in a while. It was Monkey Man.
It's a good year for movies. It's a really good year for movies.
I still gotta go back and watch Thunderbolts. It is a necessary watch. You've already done it. Well, it's not a necessary watch. It gives you some context. It's
a fun movie.
Yeah.
Bucky Barnes is in it. One of my favorite guys. My king. But yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch it either tomorrow after Big Walk or like on Sunday. Probably on Sunday when you guys are gaming.
Oh yeah. I got so hot because I got so excited getting to talk about dude, no, literally getting to see Punisher and Spider-Man interact. And again, so I love New York, and I never really processed how much I loved those two characters because they are such New York characters. I never put that together until I saw them arguing at each other, and I'm like, oh, this is why. Dude, that movie was so good. It made me realize I was lying to myself. I think Spider-Man's my favorite superhero.
Yeah.
I think he is.
Yeah. I think if I also had to, I'm not that into superheroes, but I think if I had to pinpoint it, it would have to be Spider-Man for me as well, because I was a kid when one of the trilogies was coming out, and our dad took us, our dad and our parents, someone in the family took us to see him, and I was like, man, I like this guy. Peter Parker's great.
I got an edit to send you after pod that'll make you cry. It's a good one. It's a good one. But
awesome.
Speaking of making ourselves cry, let's see if I snipe that. We've got a book to read.
Yes. But before that.
We do. Yeah, we've got other stuff to do. Did we do? I think we started with recap last week, right?
I think so. So yeah. I have fan art of the week.
We've got a fan art of the week.
This is slightly relevant to where we are. It is the Breach 4 members. This is by Chiti Uwu. On Tumblr, CHETYUWU, as you spell Uwu.
Banger name, phenomenal name. Hold on, I'm framing it. I'm framing it just so it's perfectly in the picture frame. Oh, that is Oh, I love it. Oh, that is.
It's so cute.
Oh. Oh, can I?
All of them.
Can I point out something a little sad?
Yeah.
This is a non-canon picture, and do you want to know how I know why?
It's probably because Moesha and Teft are in it.
Specifically because Teft is in it, and Renarin and Relaine are
smooching.
Yeah, because those two events did not coincide.
So, I know.
The similarity between Kaladin and Moash is fucking tough too. Oh. And what is the black dude in front? Is that Sig? Or is that Moash?
I think that
no, because that Moash is on the right because he looks like Cal.
Yeah, I think Sig is all the way in the back.
All the way in the back. When we say all the way in the back, like far left back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's got the kind of smart look, and he's all properly done up. Hmm. So who's the dude talking to Teft? Was that Quartermaster? Oh, what was his name? Oh,
fuck. We're bad fans.
We're bad ball. No, we don't know ball. No, hold on. No, I'm gonna get there. That's got to be who that is. That has to be who that is.
I think that's who that is.
I know he's the Quartermaster.
He also gay? Was he also gay? I feel like he was also gay.
That feels right. I think he was the first gay one.
Yeah.
It was like a whole thing, and then Kaladin was like, "What? You can be gay in the military?" And Teft is like, "Yeah, dude."
Like, what, are you homophobic? Like, no.
Teft is like, "What?
Yeah.
What, Kaladin? Say something.
What?
Say something."
Yeah, anything to say? Fucking Stormblessed to being homophobic.
I can't remember his name. I feel so bad, but yeah, Lopen sneaking in back there. We see him. We see him with his little chin.
My boy.
And of course my goat, my personal goat, the giant ginger man.
Oh, Rock.
Dude, what's his name from Game of Thrones would be an awesome pull for him. You know what I'm talking about? The ginger wildling guy. Have you seen the Game of Thrones shorts?
I've not seen Game of Thrones.
You've not seen any of them? Hold on, let me find him real quick. I'll send a picture of him to you so you can show the thing. Game of Thrones, ginger wildling. Oh no, it's gonna give me the girl. No, yeah, there it is. Tormund Giant's Bane. Copy image link.
I say far away from that franchise.
This motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
That dude would make an awesome Rock.
Oh, I can see it. I'm so... Oh my god. I can't wait to get the casting.
In that same conversation, I absolutely can confirm. Now they got to get it out in time. We got, I think we got like probably 10 years with how Hollywood goes before she'll be too old for it. I can confirm Sadie Sink would be a perfect Shallan. Sadie Sink is absolutely... I don't know if I will accept another Shallan in my mind right now.
Oh, you're so right.
After her performance in that movie, I am 100% confident in her ability. I have no shadow of a fraction of a doubt in my mind. And when you watch that Spider-Man movie, I need you to watch it knowing that she is Shallan. Just watch that and hold that in your heart, and you will know it to be true.
No, you're so right, actually. 100% correct.
On
both of these.
Kaladin
is such a hard cast for me. But I'm also, the thing for me is, like, I don't know actor names, and I couldn't, like, think of actors off the top of my head.
You know what?
You have a thought.
I absolutely do. If it was Game of Thrones peak timeline, Kit Harington would be awesome. But also, it's like, is Cal white? do we just give it to a white guy? That feels gross. But also, there's so many great white actors that would do such a good job with Kaladin, and that sucks. Oh, it's so tough.
I can, with good conscience, choose
Kaladin,
white actors for a lot of the.
I think Kaladin's in that weird area because Shallan's white, and Kaladin's on the border between Kholinar and Shallan's area, so he's like mixed closer to white than clearly the. Oh wait, babe, where did you say that Alethkar looked like he was from? Beth identified. It's like Kazakhstan is apparently the.
Oh yeah.
It's that area of like he says North Africa. Middle to Northeast Asia apparently is a lot of where Beth was identifying that official art was from. She's a lot more traveled and cultured than I am in terms of Asian cultures. Or indigenous Russian or Mongolian as well, because we clocked that from we've been watching a lot of sumo, and he does resemble some of the more Mongolian guys. So there's a lot. It's interesting. I think it's going to be interesting to see how they cast it out. It's going to be very interesting. There's a very real chance it's dead on arrival, depending on how they cast it. Just with the way current media has been going. Oh,
good grief! I hope the casting's good.
Tangentially, just because I'm coming off of my God of War spree, did you hear about the God of War announcement?
I didn't.
On the conversation of Marvel before we jump into the book, Dave Bautista has been cast as Kratos.
I did hear that. I did hear that.
Yes.
Incredible casting, in my opinion.
I think if anyone, especially, did you see the picture that leaked from before it wasn't even a leak. I think they posted it from a couple months ago.
I didn't.
It was like maybe over a year ago now. Dude, it was tough. It was a rough image. Look up God of War show photo. I bet money will pop up. Let's see if it does it. Yep.
Oh.
It's tough.
It is. That's tough.
It's tough. But after this image was released, the actor who was cast as Kratos went absolutely insane on training. He went buckshit wild on training. He, in fact, went so buckshit wild on training, he tore his bicep.
Oh, that's right. And that's why they had to recast, isn't it?
Precisely.
They had to recast.
Precisely.
Oh, poor guy.
But Dave Bautista, if anyone could, it's going to be Dave. I trust him. And before we jump into reading the book proper, we do have weekly update. I'll get through it quick so that way we can start reading. Some quick updates. I'll actually start this one by pointing out. Remember last week when he said it was a long one? I just wanted to point out that this one was a minute and a half longer. Just wanted to say that. Ghostblood's second draft is at 19%. He's aiming to finish it sometime in mid-September. Riftwake is a new series. He finally decided to say what it was in the weekly updates, and I didn't feel like researching because I didn't care that much. So Riftwake is apparently a new series, and he's on draft 4 is what we're at, and he hasn't made any progress yet. So whatever that last percentage I said was, it's still there. There's a new book being released by one of his TAs using the power system by Warbreaker, like In the Mists.
Hello.
Was it In the Mists? Warbreaker. I'm set. My fucking notes are bad. Breeze felt a top moon rise.
Oh, okay.
That was the name of the book. The Breeze felt a top moon rise. Apparently it mixes goblin politics with Warbreaker's magic system. So that's kind of neat.
Okay, that's fun.
There's a launch event local to him with a bunch of books that he was eventually invited as a guest of, and then they realized they were all releasing books together, so now they're just making a joint launch event. He phrased it like, "Oh, isn't this fun?" But there was a real subtext of like, "Dude, did you just shoehorn your way into this guy's fucking event?" Like that's really what it felt like. But again, I have to acknowledge my bias. There's a real, I like, as I really gotta pull, I keep checking myself because I'm like, am I being crazy or is this guy actually insane? And I think it's both, is where I'm kind of landing. So this is a bigger one. This was interesting. And also a little loaded for reasons that many people can guess, but you know very specifically. The Stormlight RPG is now being sold at Target.
Oh.
Brandon Sanderson has signed a deal with Target officially to get the Stormlight RPG sold. And he's kind of alluding / suggesting that if a lot of people buy the Stormlight RPG, they might be able to get Stormlight merch in stores. Specifically, non-book Stormlight content. Brandon Sanderson, of course, using the most corporate jargony garbage in his weekly updates to his community. But he's really trying to like, please fucking buy it and sell it out so they order more and they get more Cosmere stuff. Please, 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 please. Like he's trying so hard to hold himself back from that energy, but it's so clear the energy that he's holding in that entire section of that.
Yeah.
In the same vein of Brotherwise Games, at Gen Con, there was a state of the games of Cosmere games from Brotherwise that he decided to really just rub in about how it sold out instantly and a lot of people didn't get to go. But everyone should be really happy that he was so kind and good enough to record it. Everyone should be really happy and thankful for that. He really wanted to make sure he said that. He really wanted to be like, and also we did a good job. So for the people that didn't get to, it's like, dude, just like, you don't got to rub it in people's fucking faces, dog.
Yeah.
Just move on.
This guy.
It's like,
Jesus.
I can hear him jerking off under the table. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous.
For real. Jesus.
But also, it's kind of not wrong. Good on him for posting it. But also, like, yeah, dude, it benefits you to post this. You're not doing us a favor. It helps you. And you're making us like, oh, thank you, Brandon. Let me gargle your little balls for you. It's just, there's some really gross vibes with Brandon as usual. However, he and his team continues to make some absolutely banger content. So we're going to keep it going. But again, pointing out and calling out the very last and most poignant fuck up of his that he tries to brush over, being this leather bound issue that I don't know. We talked about a little bit a couple months back, but basically the Wheel of Time leather bounds released, and some of them were just bad. And now he's like, he's fixed the issue and once again milking for applause after fixing an issue that should have been fixed and he was correct for fixing. And he's like, not many people were affected by this at all, but if you were affected by it, go ahead and swap it out. And it's like, okay, dude. Again, it's like, this could have been an email for the people who were affected. Why you're broadcasting this so that way
in the meeting.
Brandon Sanderson is the epitome of the dude fishing for like the pat good job. Like, okay, we get it. Good job. Move on with your fucking life. Maybe there's just a part of him deep down that acknowledges and knows that at the point that this exists now, the Cosmere could exist without him.
Yeah.
And I think there's just a very poignant sensation of that in his mind. It would be my current read, but that's also getting very cerebral and psychological and needlessly hater-ish. I can acknowledge all of these things. I just think the guy's weird and gross. Because you know what? The last thing, okay, I was going to bring this up. I was going to hold myself back, but now I have to.
Do it. Now you have to say it.
The most recent title of his podcast, the Intentionally Blank one, where he just sits there and yap while he's feeling like signing, and there's no actually set time. It seems like they just record for as long as he feels like signing papers for, apparently, because some episodes are 30 minutes, some episodes are an hour and a half. There's just no consistency there. I haven't even fucking watched it. I'm getting clickbaited even talking about it, probably. But it's Brandon Sanderson, and I believe it's the guy who co-wrote this book. I believe that's the guy who does all the Intentionally Blanks with him. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone is in chat or talking. Oh, speaking of chat, we should need a knock. Press the button.
I knocked for you.
Oh, I didn't see it. I don't get notifications. What the fuck? The host will let you in shortly when they're ready, is what it says for me.
Oh, weird. Well,
You're my host, and you need to let me in. Let me in, host.
No. I joined yours.
Share chat. Share chat is on. Okay, just auto share chat. Dope.
Awesome.
Brilliant. The title of that podcast episode was "Is Dragon Ball Actually Good?" A franchise that has been running longer, made more money, and is more famous and popular than the Cosmere may ever get. And you're questioning, is it actually good in the title of your podcast? It's either low quality clickbait, and I have lost all respect for them as YouTube content creators, or they're actually debating it, and I've lost all respect for them as like people whose opinions in media. And I don't know which one it is. I don't know how to disrespect or lack of respect for them in which direction, because what the fuck is that question? Regardless of how you feel about it, it's clearly good. It doesn't matter, dude. They've made more money than you. They're more popular than you'll ever be. What do you mean, is it actually good? As if you're an arbiter of this shit. What the fuck do you mean? It just...
Yeah. No, understandable.
Is Dragon Ball actually good? Is the Cosmere actually good? There's a... Dude, okay. There's a real thing, because there's a... Have you seen the hate threads that people have been forming about the Doomsday? About like how like the joke, like garbage Marvel writing? Not Threads specifically. Threads is an Instagram thing.
But no, I've not seen a lot of people talk about Doomsday, actually.
The one I've seen is like people like the cheesy lines of just introducing people, and then like the studio audience going woo as if it's like a Disney TV show of like the Fantastic Four walk in, and then it's like iCarly sound effects play as they're walking in type beat.
I've not seen those, no.
It's funny, dude. I'll see if I can find some and send them to you, because there's some funny ones in there. But there's a part of me that made me realize like how much of the Cosmere is just trying to farm that. Where it's like, think about, I think it's Stormlight 3 or 4, where Kaladin is sparring with, I'm trying to remember his name in Stormlight lore, because I remember the Warbreaker name, the trainer guy.
Yeah.
Vasher is the name that I'm remembering him as. Xyle. Thank you. Xyle is absolutely his name. But when Kaladin is Xyle, it really feels like when he's like, yeah, you can call me Vasher. There could be like an iCarly sound effect for those who know. And it's like, okay, dude, you're just like, you're doing easy, low bait, but it's like, it requires a lot of effort. It's clearly more, but that's the internet being reductive, right? I digress. That is all for the weekly update. Regardless of how we feel about Brandon Sanderson, he did good on making good on the Wheel of Time fuck up. As long as you send in the original leatherbound, they just send you a full new one. So if you don't fuck with the one that you got, if you're not happy after they fucked it up, they are rightfully and correctly getting everything fully replaced and corrected for those that purchased those. So good on them. You gotta give the team and the business props. They released a video talking about like the details of like what actually happened and how they're fixing it. And that's what he was plugging in that weekly update.
Right.
But my friend.
Yes.
I think it is time. You marked the page, but I don't have page numbers.
Yes.
Can you tell me what the first words of the chapter are?
Being king was hard work. Are the first words.
There it is. And if we're following the pattern, it seems like you are starting us off this week.
It is. I am. One of the two.
For our notes and our reminders, just to go through everyone, for our character list and our voices, you are currently voicing Lopen, who our current note is why I oughta.
Why I oughta.
For you to get into his voice, really good. That's your voice note for him. And Issa is just old lady. You going as old lady as you can. For me, I am Alethkar, who I'm just trying my best to do a Squidward, and Huyo, who I marked as hot Mexican, but I did realize after the fact I am just kind of voicing our friend Felipe. A little bit.
Who's a hot Brazilian? So
yeah, we're almost there, almost correct.
It's a bit further south, I think.
Yes, certainly.
I have was really bad at geography.
You got there
before we get into it. Actually, so we get the weekly, the weekend paper. We don't actually read it, but we did find out that the paper contains a crossword today, and we were really bad at it.
You guys don't do crosswords? I love crosswords.
No, we don't really look at the paper. We usually just toss it immediately, so we don't really read the paper. But it had like something on the front page this week where I was like, oh, this is really interesting. So now we're gonna start doing the crossword because we didn't know it had it in it. But yeah, we were really badly at the weekly crossword.
It happens. So what was that today's?
Yeah, today's.
So if they follow the New York Times pattern of difficulty, the Sunday is the hardest, and it goes from Monday to Sunday in levels of difficulty. So if they follow,
we don't get a daily one. We just get
so it's just the one. So then that probably means they're just doing the hard one. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh no, I get that. I mean, it's like generic trivia, and they have to do it every week. They're gonna run out of quality. It's like I don't know if you saw the Extra Medium YouTube channel that started popping up. They did trivia challenges where they're just like 20 people answering trivia questions, 100 kids answer who's the smartest age, that kind of bullshit. It got bad really fast because when you're doing trivia, you just run out of stuff really quick.
Yeah, I bet.
That's the good thing about Jeopardy is like they have the edge of like, no, this is for smart people, so we can get really difficult.
There's kind of adjacent to that, I've seen someone do Twitch. There's a Twitch channel who does trivia with like a bunch of Twitch streamers. That's also, and I've seen clips of that. That's also very funny.
Very.
There's a lot of like internet memes or like kind of just puns as the category names. It's been I'll see if I find a clip and I'll send you a few.
Beth and I are big trivia people, so we've seen plenty. I mean, my main content inspiration guy, Ludwig, he has a whole show that's literally just Jeopardy but stolen. Like it's literally just Jeopardy. It's mogul money, but it's
that's funny.
You can't copyright game shows.
Interesting.
You can copyright television shows, so you can copyright Jeopardy, you can copyright Taskmaster, but you can't copyright the concept. You can't copyright the concept of a board of questions, and the questions are made of money, and there's a daily double, and you go to a second board, and there's more money on that board. Like, you can't copyright that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like trying to copyright the word react. That'd be really weird if someone tried to do that. But
did someone try to do that?
Yes, the Fine Bros. You remember the Fine Bros on YouTube? You ever see them? It was it was late thousands, early tens, and they got pretty popular in the teens. Of like react content where it was like teenagers react or elderly people react or like adults react or kids react. They were a big react channel and they tried to copyright the word react. And the copyright law was like, go fuck yourself. What do you mean?
No.
All right. ADHD tangents over.
Sorry.
No. Don't you dare be sorry. I'll be impressed if we finish through this. I believe in us.
We can do this. It's not that many more pages, I think.
I'm on 49 of 96 on the Word doc.
I'm on...
So we're just shy of halfway, or we're just over halfway.
Yeah, we're at... for me, we're at 67. And the postscript is at 85.
There you go. All right.
All right.
You are taking away with your Lopen, my friend.
Yes. Being king was hard work. First off, you had to stand straight and strut like one of those loud chickens. Second, it was annoying to have a wit around, complaining and saying all the fun things. Did all two-armed kings have this problem? The smell of pork wafted from some of the market stalls and mixed with the mouth-watering aroma of chowder. Lopen's stomach growled, but he ignored it. He was on kingly business. He threw his cloak over his left arm, hiding wit, and approached his favorite chowder stand. Puyo followed. Hello, Melly. Sorry, I'll have to get into this voice again and take a minute. Lopen said.
Remember the circle? You're backing up. You're backing up a little bit. Hello, Melly.
The sun was setting, so some dimly glowing spheres were set out in a glass vase. Melly made the best chowder in the war camps. Today she wore a green Herdazian plava that went over one shoulder and revealed a homespun cream dress beneath. Jesus, sorry. The clothing matched her dark green eyes.
Ooh, she's wearing dark green. Ah.
I love her. 1 second. What did the pretty girl say to the two-armed Cardassian? Asked Lopen.
Now I need you to pick what is it says pretty girl. Am I just doing generic hot woman or what kind of voice note? You tell me. I think we should give it to each other. What's the voice for Melly?
I feel like because she works in the customer service, she's very exhausted. She just sells stuff. She's just really tired.
She's tired woman. Is this another one of your jokes?
Storms! That's exactly what she said. How'd you know? Melly folded her arms.
Why are you here?
Remember when you said you wouldn't date me even if I had two arms and was King of Alethkar?
I didn't say that.
You didn't? Well, that's how I've told the story for years.
I said I wouldn't date you even if you were the storming king of Herdas.
What if I was the storming king of Alethkar? She raised an eyebrow. Sorry. It's true, said Lopen. Ask Huyo. Huyo nodded. She looked surprised, then impressed.
Even if it's true, I still won't date you. Okay, hold on. I have to voice wit. I have to be
Please
wit
do.
if you're...
Please do.
No, but now I have 3. You have to also be wit, but it just has to be very different from Lopen. So here's the thing. if I'm giving you the voice note, you're Wit. We're correcting our mistake from last time. If Lopen is up here, if Lopen is why I oughta, I want Wit to be the opposite. So Wit is like the boom 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 boom. That's the voice for Wit. I want you to go deep and low for Wit, okay?
Deep and low. I try to go as deep and low as I can.
That's all you need. Just get as deep and low as you can. Again, do the circle, right? You got the circle, push it forward and then down here. Just talk down there and that's it.
Down here.
Comfortable, easy and low. It's different. Then up here. This is Lopen. Up here. Wit. Lopen. Wit. Lopen. That's your bit.
Okay. Wit wriggled out from under the king's cloak. What if I told you? Asked the sock puppet that he has 2 arms now.
What in damnation?
Said Melly. Oh, it's the king's wit, said Lopen. He shows up at the worst times. It's a habit, said Wit.
It's perfect. It's perfect. People don't really have extra arms. Oh no, that is you.
No, you have an extra arm.
You have an extra arm.
Said Melly, poking Lopen's left sleeve. People don't have extra arms, said Lopen. It's my old arm. It came back. Actually, she's right, said Wit. I am extra. You lost your previous arm, bones and all. It's gone off somewhere, decaying in a ditch, eaten by a white spine, something like that. You tell the story differently each time. You went on holiday, Calypso. Yeah, that was right, said Lopen. And at night, I remembered how fondly I used to fall asleep on you, and you'd get all numb, so I'd shift to the other arm. When the feeling came back, you'd get all prickly and painful. I missed that, Calypso. I actually did.
Why are you here, Lopen? Other than to show off your magical puppet arm.
There's fan art on the next page.
Oh, perfect.
Or a fan art. There's art. Fan art.
If the art is painted by a fan, even if it's official, is it still fan art?
I think so.
I would agree so. What a phenomenal picture. He's so tired.
So done.
He's so tired.
So done with him.
The eyebrow up.
Yeah.
From Melly. She is very tired. She's so done with God. Oh, I love the green. Oh.
He's so pretty. He's so pretty.
God, also okay, hold on.
Ignore the weird symbol in the corner there. That's my app.
Do you see it? There is something hidden in this picture. Do you see it?
Ooh, let me see.
Now, I'll give it this. It could be something else, and I will call out what the something else could be. But I have a feeling it could be something else. As I'm looking at this.
I can't find it.
The golden sword on his back has a shadow, but the golden crown does not. I think there's a cryptic hiding on his back.
Oh, you're right.
There's shading. It's raised, but the other gold bits on it does not have the same shading that middle of his back has.
Ooh.
The middle of his back has a little bit of weird shading on it. And I don't know if that's just me reading too much into it or what.
Nonsense, no such thing.
This is true. It's the Cosmere, right?
Exactly.
And this is, here we can see, oh, so no, is this a Chowta? This is a Chowta stand. I was about to say that symbol is a rolled thing. I wonder if that's a Supales. I wonder if that's what we were about to.
It's a Chowta stand.
But there's a little.
I like the...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like the embroidery on the like the options.
Mm-hmm.
That you get.
Yeah, the pig versus the shell. It's so good. The art is genuinely some of the best parts of these.
Right? Absolutely fucking phenomenal, actually.
Oh, the spears are very pretty too. So many different kinds of spears. I think that's my favorite part is the different weapon choices. I'm gonna leave that up while we read for a little
bit. Aren't you curious how I grew it back?
Oh, I lost it. Hold on. Actually, she's right. Well, yes.
I'll show you. Lopen placed his right hand on the vase of spheres, closed his eyes, and inhaled. Stormlight entered him, and the spheres went done. Now a subtle glow emanated from his skin. See? He said. I became the glowing Lopen, and then my missing arm, it grew back. A smile tugged at Melly's lips. The glowing Lopen! Sorry. The glowing Lopen! Lopen accentuated his words by raising his right hand. The Glopen!
The Glopen!
Oh my god, I love him. I love him so much. Spheres rolled out, some plinking against the counter, others falling to the ground. Storms. And he stuck his hand to the vase, where he began picking them up. Melly laughed, then cursed, which was just the usual reaction Lopen got from women. And now the storming vase was stuck to his hand. He merely wanted to glow, not this. You've only watched Kaladin do this 100 times, said Wit. Evidently, said Lopen. Watching someone isn't as good as practicing yourself. How much stormlight did you inhale? asked Wit. The whole vase.
How do you do that?
Asked Nelly, confused. Right, she'd probably never heard of radiance like Kaladin before, let alone Glopens.
So
she returned.
I'm so sorry. We need to pause. Lopen in this moment is drawing a difference between himself and the Knights Radiant. There's the Knights Radiant, and equally, if not more impressive, the Glopens.
The Glopens, yeah. Obviously,
I need to point out the poignance of that. If I had to bet money, I think they are going to retcon Huyo as a Glopen, not a Knights Radiant. And the Glopens are going to be a sect of Knights Radiant under Lopen, like Shallan has.
Yes.
But it's just a bunch of assholes 100%. That Lopen is in charge of.
She returned some of the spheres to another container while Huyu gave her the rest. Raised voices came from behind them. Lopen turned to find a handful of soldiers at the end of the market lane. An auburn-haired scribe led them. Hadn't he seen her with Adolin before? What was her name? Something stupid, like what a Thalian soldier would say if she broke her ship against a rocky shore. Damn land. She pointed, ordering the soldiers and Arden to spread out to search the market. Wish we could stay, said Wit, and woo you with more parlor tricks, but King Lopen is needed elsewhere. If anyone asks after the king, point them our direction. King Lopen lifted his other hand, still stuck to the vase. How much for this? Give me that, said Wit, touching the vase, which detached from Lopen's hand. That's how it's done. The vase fell, hit the ground, and shattered. How much for the vase? King Lopen asked.
That
mind, actually.
That might be one of the funniest moments in all of the Cosmere. I don't
comedic.
know if I've ever laughed that much reading the Cosmere.
That's downright.
How much for this?
Oh my god.
Give me that. How much for that?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Dude. Oh, that's so peak. That's phenomenal.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's your turn now.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Oh. Hold on. Let me.
I love the difference here between Lopen having like the best day of his life, the like comedy of errors that is King Lopen, the first of Alethkar, and the like profound time that Alethkar has with these like, with these people that are his subjects, that he's just learning so much about, and he has this like kind of a profound poetic time, and Lopen's out here like shattering vases and wooing women.
There's well, I mean, I don't know if I would describe what he did as wooing Melly.
He would, so.
She smiled at his stupidity, so at the very least she finds him funny. And that's, in my experience, that's enough. That'll get you there.
Yeah.
Alright. Scoop out the mash, spread it on the dough. Fold both sides, then roll it. Make it large enough for a couple of bites, but not filled so much that mash spills out at the ends. Go slow, be patient. Alethkar followed Issa's instructions, and surprisingly, he was growing accustomed to the task. At a pleasant rhythm, the work relaxed him. He held up his latest supale.
Look at you, cousin.
And I need a little bit more old lady. I need a little bit more old lady than that.
That was more Lopen. I still have too much.
No, you're good. Deep breath. What I want you to channel. Think about an old lady. What would an old lady say? What is the most old lady thing an old lady could say?
Oh God.
And say it in that voice. Channel it. Pass me my knitting needles.
What did you say? There you go.
Perfect. I'm putting that. What did you say?
Look at you, cousin. You're getting better.
Issa's words encouraged him, though realistically he wasn't going to be rolling supales for the rest of his life. But what would the rest of his life look like? The Almighty had given him another chance, so he had to do better. I'm not very good at listening to other people, he said.
You listen to me, said Issa. And look, your supales, they aren't so bad. Now roll 100 more and do it every feast day. Then you will be a master
Supaloro. Supaloro. Yeah, you nailed it. Absolutely. It's not the work or the practice that scares me, but trying hard doesn't help when I take someone's advice and it's wrong. Every time a high prince manipulated him into doing something, he was like one of those thrublings, always rolling up and being thrown wherever the high storm took him. Never strong enough to unroll and hold himself in one place. I'm always wrong, and too often when the king is wrong, people wind up dying.
Are you worried about people dying? asked Issa. Or about looking bad because people die?
Ooh. He breathed.
What a read.
He breathed deeply and looked away. Issa, he asked, filling another supale. You always tell the truth. It's refreshing. The Alethi court is filled with subterfuge. How do I know whose advice to trust?
You look to know the white spines from the axe hounds, said Isa. When the one-armed Cardassian needed advice on climbing, where did he turn?
His mother.
Yes, she said. But this is more than that. When the one-armed Cardassian wants to learn to climb the Kojar tree, he goes to someone who has done it before. If he wants to make chowta, he goes to his cousin Julio. To make strong rope, cousin Neela. He goes to her. See?
So, Alethkar said, the one-armed Cardassian knows all these people with different skills. These people he can trust. These...
Cousins, she said. Yes, people you can count on. Surely you have people like that. Stormblast, yes. Your mother, your uncle.
Bah! My uncle's not my cousin.
By the names of all 10 foods, do you need to go back to mixing the lard?
Okay, said Alethkar. Maybe I can consider him a cousin or something. Could even get Dalinar to listen long enough to get good advice. Last time Alethkar had truly tried to talk to him, Dalinar had storms. He didn't want to think about it, but he could try again when Dalinar seemed in a better mood.
It takes work, said Isa, just like rolling spades. But then you learn your true cousins. She tossed another perfect spades onto the pile. That one? I name it Cousin Alethkar.
Alethkar returned to his current supale and folded as best he could. That one is the Bridgeman, Stormblast.
My God.
I'm in pieces. Oh my God. I need to be so real with you, dog. Listen, I'm going to read that line one more time. Alethkar returned to his current supale and folded it as best he could. That is the first time I think Alethkar has ever been narrated as applying genuine, complete effort.
My boy.
That hit me deeply in my bones. That's all I can say.
No. Hey, let's get back to the comedy show. King Lopen, Julio, and Wit ducked behind the counter of an empty booth. Lopen still had plenty of stormlight. He hoped he wasn't glowing enough to give away their position. "Till down your spear, Julio," said Wit. "But you can stay standing. The soldiers will only see things taller than the counter."
You can be done with the puppet show, younger cousin.
Said Julio.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say this part. I'm sufficiently amused, but I'm also close to making you a one-armed Cardassian again.
"I know you're short on patience," said Wit, "but not everything's about you. Lopen is having a crisis of identity." "How do I adjust to having two arms?" asked Lopen, "when I've used one for so long?" Julio peeked through a crack between the two boards.
"While you do that, I'm going to keep watch."
"Why are you running anyway?" Wit asked. "You're the king. Order them to go away. Most of them look like Ardents. What will they do? History you to death?" "They're more dangerous than you think, Calypso," said Lopen. "Brightness Shallan, sure, she told us one of them poisoned her with strawberry jam."
"Check that booth!" yelled a voice. "The empty one!" "The soldiers are coming this way,"
said Julio. Lopen winced. "We should run." Julio was already bounding away, the head of his spear bouncing. "Storms, Julio! Now we're alone without any weapons." Fear not, my king, said Went, flexing and admiring how well his new biceps filled out the jacket sleeve. You might not have a weapon, but that doesn't mean you're unarmed. Ha! Ha! That's...
Can I also, as someone who's been working out, if you've been working out enough, you can see your bicep through a military jacket.
Jesus.
He's pretty fucking Lopen's built. I mean, my man's a bridgeman. You got like,
yeah,
my man's strong.
Yeah. Stormlight wafted off his skin. You're right, but what if I stick myself to something again? Let me show you how it's done, said Wit. Lopen peered into the lane between booths just long enough for the soldiers to spot him. Then he gathered his Stormlight and bent so Wit could paint the ground with it. Lopen jogged a few paces and turned, keeping his face obscured by the cloak. His soldier barreled towards him.
My king, what are you doing?
His boot would hit the pooled Stormlight and stuck there. This soldier's momentum still carried him forward. He slammed into the ground. Stop! Stop! Said Lopen. It worked! 2 more soldiers rounded the corner and came straight at Lopen. Now run, said Wit. Lopen did, and found he didn't become winded. But he did notice his Stormlight depleting more quickly than before. That was fixed easily, though. Each time he passed a merchant's jar of glowing spheres, he breathed in. Wit stuck a soldier to the side of his shop. Another soldier took a corner too sharply and brushed. Sorry.
No,
the edge of his
don't apologize. You're good, dog. It's not your fucking first language.
His cloak stuck to it, yanking him back to his neck. It's slapstick comedy. This is a slapstick comedy.
Actually, it's literally like the.
Yeah, literally. This needs to be animated, actually.
No, this is.
I couldn't see this in a live action. This is Looney Tunes ass shenanigans.
No,
this needs to be animated.
But imagine. Imagine if it were the boom, and then he's like you're grabbed by nothing. No, dude. It's the. Have you ever been walking in your kitchen and you had your pocket caught by the handle of a drawer? Has that ever happened? It's that.
Many times.
It's that, but your fucking neck.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. King Lopen cackled each time. Gypso, where'd you learn to do that without sticking things to yourself? I've been on my own adventures for years, said Win. I learned a lot. Wait, did you learn how to fly? asked Lopen. Flick my sparks, at least part of me has touched the sky. No, I can't fly. Wit gave him a pandering expression. I'm stuck to you. They passed through a booth with jars piled in a pyramid. Was it a jar of strawberry jam? So you can't lash things yet? asked Lopen. Change the direction they fall? No, said Wit, grabbing the jar of jam. But I can do this. Wit threw the jar, which slammed into the face of a soldier so hard he keeled over. Paint spread erupted around him. Strawberry jam.
Dude, that's a fucking Spaceballs reference.
Oh my god.
That's a Spaceballs reference in the Cosmere. Strawberry jammed. He's been jammed. There's a part of me that feels like I should be doing Wit, but it's too funny to watch you do both.
It's really great.
Keep it rocking. It's too good. It's too good to stop. I just had to acknowledge it.
It is Lopen.
Exactly.
Just, you know.
It fits too well.
See, said Lopen. Dangerous. Lopen put more ground between him and his pursuers. He tore through a group of kids playing battle arena with Kremlings in a puddle. He ran past a chowder booth that smelled so good he considered stopping. Where are we going, Jalipso?
He's running past and the smell like causes him to.
Yeah.
Looney Tunes is apt.
Animated.
Looney Tunes is apt here. We need a Lopen.
Looney Tunes
Lopen tunes.
Shenanigans. The Lopen tunes. Where are we going, Calypso? Asked King Lopen. I'm taking us somewhere they won't be able to reach us, said Wit. Somehow, called intuition, Lopen knew exactly where Wit was taking them.
Okay, quick pause. No, yeah, quick pause. There's a very real thing happening here that's so fucking weird and funny. So, Lopen is imagining that his hand is smarter than he is.
Yeah.
And his hand is using Stormlight in ways that Lopen himself can't consciously do, but apparently he can. So the question is, how much is this actually him going through a dichotomous episode like Shallan versus him being meta and winking at the camera, so to speak? You know what I mean? What's your soul read as the person who's been reading both of these?
I think
on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Lopen is fully aware, and 10 is being Lopen genuinely and fully considers Wit a separate entity than him. Where are we right now on your soul read?
To me, it's like on a solid 7 or 8.
Really?
I think. Yeah, really. I think because he's not used to having the second arm, because he's been the one-armed Cardassians for so long, he needs to kind of like almost separate this part of himself from himself.
I see it.
So he pretends that this arm is like, I think I'm leaning more towards the 7. That this new arm that he has, this like part of himself that he's lost for so long, is so much like smarter than him. Because he's not used to being two-armed.
No, if I'm honest, I think when I was asking this question, I was sitting at a 5. Hearing your explanation, pardon the pun, I'm at a 6 or 7. And I think I'm leaning more 7, genuinely.
Never do that again.
I will do it every time forever. I saw a video recently of international travelers seeing packs of foreign children to them doing 6-7 and watching the children lose their fucking minds. It was my favorite thing. It was like a Polish chick in Thailand and like a Chinese dude in America and then like an Australian dude in the Philippines, and all of them just went like, and all of the kids went like, ah! Like it was like the coolest thing any of them had ever seen.
Oh.
International memes have value. I stand by it forever, even if they're stupid and dumb and pointless. The fact that they're pointless and reaching an international audience becomes the point.
Okay.
But that's me. I'm also a brain rot idiot. So you have to, I am both the deepest thinker and the brain rottest person you know.
Yeah, that's a very accurate description of yourself.
And as I say that, as I think about it, I think Ashley's more brain rotted than I am. But I'll digress than that.
Right. In the middle of the market was a plaza, and directly at its center stood a pole. Oh God. Lopen looked up at its length to the top, from which rope lines radiated out over the plaza. Little festive banners hung from the lines and whipped in the breeze. Soldiers emerged from the stalls lining the plaza. Danland followed, pointing Lopen's direction. We go up, said Wit. Try using me. It's easier with one arm. I know you're not used to me, said Wit, but we have to work together. Just try, okay? It was a good thing King Lopen had plenty of practice climbing trees with one arm. He considered trying both arms, but decided against it for now. So Wit blabbered the entire time about how much easier this would be with 2 arms instead of 1. Lopen held on tightly with his knees, and then used his right arm to pull himself up.
Your Majesty, Danland called. Your mother sent us to take you somewhere safe.
Lopen almost called back, but he realized as soon as he spoke, the whole gambit would be over. So Lopen climbed all the way to the top. What we need to do, said Wit. What do I need to do, said Wit, to convince you that we can be a team again? I need time, said Lopen.
I need time. You're rushing me.
You're rushing me here. It's been a big day. First, I learned I can use Stormlight, then you grow back. Now I'm the king.
Oh my god, wait. Dude, this is the same day he grew the arm back.
Yeah.
That's the oh, I didn't register that from the first part. That he just grew it back No, that's right. That was the whole glory sprint scene. That's right. It's just revisiting that moment. Oh, dude, that's crazy. That is absurd that all of this is in the same day.
But I'm also the king's wit too. That's a lot of awesome in one person, sure. Let it all out, said Wit. It's only you and me up here. But maybe it's all too much, said Lopen. And I love him so much. It was strange. It felt strange to admit, but maybe he didn't need to be all the things at once. And maybe the world wasn't ready for a handsome, two-armed, flying, radiant king. If it'd help, said Wit, I can tell you a poignant tale that mirrors your situation. No, it's okay, said Lopen. I grew you back, which means I consider you a part of me. Let's do this. I'm going to let you hold us up here. The rest of us is tired. He reached around with his puppet hand, gingerly unfurling it, and gripped the pole. Tastes like wood. Sorry, tastes like wood, said Wit's muffled voice.
Banger. Phenomenal delivery. Peak delivery.
Thank you. Lopen embraced the pole, easing some of his weight from his right arm and shifting it to his left. At the same time, his legs started burning from where they held him. And there's art here again.
I think you absolutely sniped it. I think he's exactly and precisely at 7 the way he's talking at him. He is aware that he is separate, but still directly talking and referring to him, and Wit is recalling knowledge that he doesn't have.
Yeah.
That's okay. They said there's multiple ropes. It looks like it's just one rope here.
No, there's if you look like
there's the one
him,
there's two, but I was really imagining like a bunch. I was imagining like 10 or 50, like, you know what I mean? Like a big, but also it would make it impossible to see the guy. So I'm being picky. The hand being there. Okay, hold on. Now we got to see if this is a thing. Is there a cryptic hiding in this image? Okay, here's an argument. The patterns on the blood of the jacket have a very poignantly black outline on them for some reason. Feels like a stretch, but why the fuck are they protruding so much?
I think some of them might just be the buttons.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I think this is just a hysterical image. I don't know if there's a cryptic hiding here.
No. 100%. Look at this guy.
How are you? My man doesn't even have a hood up, and Danlin can't tell a difference.
He's pretty high up.
I just realized we could see Danlin
look
down
how
there.
Small everyone
Can
is.
you see Danlin on the back right?
Yeah, he's here there.
Huyo down there, like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Oh, that's fucking gold.
Oh, one of the guards is stuck to the side of the stall.
Yeah, his hand is stuck. I just saw. No, that's fucking.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Jinx.
Brilliant shot, by the way, of the like markets on the Shattered Plains.
It's incredible. It's truly just incredible action shot, and then also like the background, and oh my god, there's Windspren there in the background.
Oh, you're right. Oh, that's so pretty. The wisps kind of going through the smoke in the back. The domed roofs. Yeah, dude, this is hype. This is good.
I love this so much.
They did a good
this
job.
so much. Oh, Okay. How much Stormlight do we have left? Asked Lopen. Almost done, said Wit. Why? Did you just let go of the pole to talk to me? Oh, Storms. Instantly, Lopen focused Stormlight into his right hand and stuck it to the pole. Then his legs gave out. Oh no! He flexed his right arm to keep his entire weight from dislocating his wrist. But now he dangled like a sock hung to dry. This has gotten entirely out of hand. Then his Stormlight went out.
So I just need to be very clear once again. So Looney Tunes. Wit, they're holding on to the top. Wit turns, talks to him. He's like, "Are you talking to me?" And you're not holding on. He's like, "Oh no!" And then they fall. Then he sticks, and he's like, "Grr!" And then Wit's like, "Damn, bro, that was tough." And then they fall.
Yeah. The next one is still open, so I'll just keep reading the next one.
I wanted. Oh, you're. It's so fast. Wow, it's so short.
You wanted to.
I was gonna say I want to take a piss real quick, and then I saw how short this was. So let's go ahead and get through this, and then I'll take a quick break.
Yeah.
Then we'll take a quick break.
Yes. Lopen sucked in, the Stormlight filling him, healing parts he didn't even know had been broken. He opened his eyes and saw Krem. He was face down on the ground, almost kissing him. He hoped Melly wasn't around to get jealous. He checked. Melly wasn't there, but Huyo knelt in front of him, dun spheres in hand.
Oh, good. You said Huyo. You're not dead.
Someone shoved Huyo out of the way. Lopen blinked, taking in the soldiers. One grabbed him by the cloak and pulled his head up so his eyes could meet the leader of the pursuers, Danlad. She leaned down to get a good look. As Lopen shrugged off the soldier's hand and sat on the ground, Danlad's expression grew increasingly confused.
You're not the king. To the soldiers, she said, "We've been duped by a mangy Hardazian."
Actually, said Wit, glowing with Stormlight, you've been stuck to the ground by King Lopen and his trusty suck puppet sidearm.
Again, the comedy of like, we've been tricked. He's like, "No, you've been stuck." I would be so upset.
It's so good.
I would be so mad.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a piss as well.
Yes. Quick break. We will be right back, my friends.
Hello, hello.
I return.
Welcome back.
Pressing button.
Pressing button.
Pressing button. Pressing button. Pressing button. Jinx. Now we're even.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot to balance it. Ah! I poured alcohol, but not the mixer. I mean, it's juice, and there's no alcohol in that drink at all. That was a joke. I'm not drinking alcohol on a stream.
No, we would never.
Never. This is too deep for a fucking detection center to get. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Can I tell you, I was fucking waiting for this week. I was like, it's been a while since I've been like so eager for a podcast ep. And I like,
me too though.
Because we're reading through it live. It feels right. It feels good.
Fun.
It feels really good.
It feels really good. It feels really good.
Okay. I think next book we should like read or react to the epilogue live.
Yes, agree.
Or the last chapter, one or the other. I think we should lock that in because I'd love that.
I agree.
I am now very up on characters, but I also feel like Lopen is getting a lot more screen time, so that might be balanced out.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you're not feeling like you're not getting enough characters more than anything. That's what I'm feeling.
I'm good.
You have 3 and I'm at 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at 5 now. Hold on. Sorry.
Okay?
Yeah. Onion sees another puppy outside of the window and he's whining a lot. And I got worried because I didn't know why he was whining, but he just sees a friend that he wants to make really, really bad. And he's whining. He's whining so much I got concerned. And I was like, babe, is everything okay? And he's like, no, he doesn't want, he sees a friend and he wants to make a friend. And honestly, I feel that. I feel that, so man.
Cute. He's yearning for the friendship.
He's a good boy. I
love that dog so much.
Oh, dude. I would do anything. I would break my pacifism. Like
real.
Like I genuinely would. That's one of the few things. It's him and Beth. So it's like, if that's true, if I'm aware of that, does that make me a pacifist? Do you know what I mean? I like to yell at people. I don't believe in physical violence.
Real.
I think if you resort to physical violence, you're a pussy. That's really where I sit. I think if you're only
resorting to physical violence because your tongue is not sharp enough to cut.
Your tongue, your mind, your actions, your capabilities as a person, like, so you're just resulting to your muscles. All right, bud.
Yep.
Congrats. Yep. I'll bury you in the fucking dirt and also tell you you're an idiot.
Yes.
That's where I want to sit as a person. That's what I believe in. Okay. Oh, whoa, that was a crispy one. I don't know if the mic picked that one up. That was a good one.
A little.
It was a twofer. It was a pop. All right. SpongeBob. Alethkar whistled as he added supales to a hot stone in the fire. There's a part of me that feels like I'm being the white guy that's overpronouncing foods.
No.
Okay. Alethkar whistled as he added supales to a hot stone in the fire.
That's not the white guy.
He added supales to a hot stone in the fire. A hammered copper pot hung nearby. In it, he saw his own reflection and the shadowy apparitions behind him. They cocked their dizzying heads and thrummed and clicked, more curious than sinister. One in particular caught his attention, graceful, a head pattern like infinite flowing lace. Alethkar shook his head and dislodged shook his head to dislodge the vision. Shuffling feet passed by the window. Then the door burst open.
"Hey, gone," said Lopen. "I'm done being king. Want it back?"
Huyo piled in behind him and shut the door, leaning against it.
"What is going on?"
Asked Issa and Alethi. No, I'll do all of the filler here. We're jumping between a lot of characters. I'll do all of the filler for ease for all of us.
Okay. Danlan is almost here,
said Lopen. "And you led her straight to us?" said Alethkar. Issa snapped her fingers, drawing his attention. She was scowling. Why on Rashar would she? He was about to say more and stopped. Almighty, it was hard to listen instead of talk. Lopen shrugged back the dirty and royal cloak, revealing his left arm. Why was he wearing a sock on his hand? Lopen lifted the sock-covered hand to eye level and spoke with the hand while the hand mouthed the words.
"We're here to protect you,"
said the hand.
Brightness Danlan realized Lopen was a decoy and headed straight your way.
Now Alethkar had nothing to say. Storms, was this some kind of bizarre dream? Someone pounded on the door. "Open up!" It was Danlan's voice. "Your Majesty, we know you're in there!" Huyo held the door, keeping it from opening. He looked to Alethkar. Alethkar breathed in and nodded. Huyo stepped away from the door, which slammed open. "Stand down, Brightness Danlan," said Alethkar, projecting his voice. "This is an order from your king." Danlan's eyes went wide. Huyo stood to the side, his spear aimed right at her. She raised her hand slowly. "We mean you no harm," she said. "And yet you bring soldiers," said Alethkar. "They're your mothers," she said. "Most of them are Ardents. Tell you what." She turned to the soldiers and made a reassuring gesture before stepping into the home and closing the doors. "Is that better?" "What do you want?" Danlan took another step closer and smirked. "You can almost pull off wearing a dress." She nodded at Lopen, who still had that ridiculous sock puppet out. You could have picked a better decoy." "What? No, I didn't pick him," said Alethkar. "But he fooled you all long enough for me to come to a decision. I'm staying here." "But, Brightness Navani..." "Send word," said Alethkar, "that I'll return only if escorted by Stormblessed himself. For now, I'm under the protection of these people." Flourishing his safe hand sleeve, Alethkar indicated Issa, Lopen, and Huyo. "They're Cardassians," said Danlan, disgust in her voice. A hand rested on his forearm, and he found Issa at his side, smiling. "Cardassian dark eyes, even," said Danlan. "Why would you trust them?" Alethkar, king of Alethkar, covered Issa's hand with his own. "These people, Brightness, are my cousins."
There's art here.
I am tearing up right now. Dead ass.
There is cousins.
They're cousins. Danlan, don't be a bitch. You're being a total bitch to my cousins, Danlan. Stop it.
You're being a cunt, Danlan. Stop it.
Lopen sticking the fucking wit over the shoulder. They're doing the same face. The sock and Lopen are doing the same face.
I was gonna say, I love the expression on the fucking sock. Get a load of this guy.
You want something a really cute thing?
Mm-hmm.
Because Alethkar is wearing a Cardassian dress, He's matching Issa.
He is.
He's wearing the same green and the same pinks.
That's so cute.
You know what's a little interesting about Issa's fit?
What?
There's a lot of pops of color.
It's true.
There's just like that pop of orange in the belt and in the top. There's just an interesting through line there between the Hardassian culture and colors. I find that interesting.
Yeah.
I find that
interesting.
What an art. I'll leave this one up for a little bit.
Yeah. This is so, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's me again.
Yeah, it is you, my friend.
Lopen saw a flash of silver as Danlan stepped toward King Alethkar. Quick, Lopen! Yelled Wit. Danlan lunged, the point of her dagger aimed at the king. Lopen had no weapon, but as Wit had said, he wasn't unarmed. Kaladin had entrusted Alethkar into his care, so if he couldn't stop the spear, if he couldn't be the spear that defended the king, he could at least be the shield. Lopen raised his arm to meet the dagger. Cold steel entered his forearm, and then the warm blood flowed out of the wound. For king and country, Wit coughed. Danlan clenched her teeth, cursing. Assassin! Yelled Lopen.
I knew it!
Said the king. Danlan almost made another go at it, but Lopen flared the rest of his stormlight so he glowed. She bolted to the nearest window and dove through. The door flew open, revealing the soldiers who stood there, some of them with bewildered looks on their faces. A few of them with more calculating glares searched the room for Danlan and saw Lopen glowing. They fled. That's right, he shouted after them. Teach you to mess with the Lopen. The remaining soldiers and Ardents probably were just Nabani's people, unaware of Danlan's plot.
She tried to kill me, said Alethkar, staring them down. Did any of you know about this?
Sorry.
He removed his wig and threw it on the ground. I'm your king! He pointed in the direction of Danlan had fled. Brightness Danlan tried to kill me! After her!
The soldiers obeyed.
Almighty above, said Alethkar, picking up his wig. Some people can make the 10 fools look wise.
Alethkar still wore the
Palidma.
Still wore the Palidma of a Hardassian woman, sure, but it no longer looked ridiculous on him. He had a newfound confidence. The dress might as well have been the robes of a herald. The tortured orange hands of pain Spren reached up from the ground around Lopen, and then the throbbing in his arm hit. He tenderly cradled Wit, sticky with blood. Wit. Suddenly Mama was there, fussing over him, stanching the wound, urging him to heal himself with his remaining stormlight. You made an adequate Wit Chilipso, said Lopen, but storms you're a mighty fine shield. We saved the king, you and I. No,
hold on. No. I need you to deliver these Wit lines like you're on the brink of death. like you're moments away from passing away. This is what I need. And Wit is caressing his dear friend who almost sacrificed himself for their king.
I did all right. You did fantastic, Chilipso. Almighty, said Wit, coughing more violently. I see it now. It's getting closer.
I didn't read
the next lines. The trank line holds? Asked Lopen. No, Wit said. Dead. He made a groaning noise and slumped over.
No!
When Lopen was sure Wit was gone, he carefully wiped away the blood. Flick my sparks, he said. Calypso has left me a souvenir after all. Stormlight had healed the wound, but not the scar, and Lopen wasn't sure he wanted it to. A few steps away, King Alethkar smiled at Mama and asked how much longer the supplies needed to cook. Lopen's stomach growled. Tonight he would eat a meal prepared by a king. But Lopen, he didn't need to be a king. There were, sure, hundreds of kings on Roshar. Storms, anyone could be a king. Even a man dressed as a Hardassian woman. Yes, there were many kings, but there was only one of the Lopen. Hugh leaned on his spear.
It looks like your new arm is incorporating well, now that you've become bored of your puppet.
Lopen nodded. And Storms, am I glad that guy's gone? Kept taking all the good lines, making fun of folks, and inflating his own importance. I'd hate to be around someone like that all the time, unless sure, they were really funny.
And you, younger cousin? Asked Huyo. Oh, no, you got it.
Asked Huyo. Little blue fronds with undulating leaves appeared around him. Sincerity spread. Oh.
Are you doing okay now?
I appreciate your concern, older cousin, Lopen said, smiling. But the more important question is, do you want your sock back? The end.
I need you to know, Beth came out and asked if I was okay. After I yelled no, after Wit died. That was so legitimate of a yelp. Beth came out to make sure I was okay from her shower.
Oh no.
She was like, babe, are you okay? I was like, yeah, it's fine. And I'll have to explain to her later that Lopen's hand died. And that's why I yelled.
Oh,
wow. I'm a little sad it ended that soon, but also makes sense, right? It's like, how much longer could that really go?
Yeah. Oh, it's so cute.
It looks like we got a little bit of postscript here. We got a little bit of meat left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's from Isaac Stewart, the author.
Yes. So I'll read postscript and then we'll get into the deleted scenes.
Yes.
Okay. Postscript. One of the things that brings me the greatest joy is doing creative things with my friends. Time melts away as our minds focus on ideas for stories, designs, or Cosmere sweeping timelines. It's really like nothing else, the rush that comes from combining disparate pieces into a blueprint for the project you're intent on creating. Few things are more rewarding. I don't know if I've ever read a paragraph that I personally relate to more.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Wow,
100%.
that one hits me deep. That one's big for me. Brainstorming with Brandon and Dan on the stories for Story Deck was no exception. It's a real honor to join them in fleshing out Roshar. I've often joked about writing fan fiction of Lopen and Wayne going on excellent adventures throughout the Cosmere. As improbable as that is, those stories can never happen canonically. I'm grateful for Brandon and Dan, entrusting me with King Lopen. Thanks for taking a chance on me. You know, I almost wonder if he would have more confidence as an author if his friend didn't take a paragraph in its half, tearing him apart in the preface to this fucking book.
Right?
I almost wonder,
what the hell, man?
Thanks for taking a chance on me in the postscript of the book. Dog, you wrote it. You're an author now. You know what? Like, oh, dude, like that, I don't know why it hurts me.
It's just so mean.
After the initial brainstorming, when the stories are all new and shiny and fresh, you feel invigorated and inspired about where things could go. You look forward to fulfilling the perfect blueprint you've built in your head. Then the work begins. Every possible obstacle crawls out of the woodwork to impede your progress. Character motives don't line up. Details have to be changed to match timelines and continuities you thought were going to work but actually don't. The story gets too long. The notes for the story get even longer.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's
I relate to that so much.
Painfully true. But you work through it because you remember what it felt like beholding that imaginary blueprint. You don't want it to fail, but even more so, you don't want to fail those who've put their trust in you. You need to find time to write and revise, but deadlines for other projects scratch at your door. Previous deadlines you thought had been met dig out from their graves for another showdown. And yet you meet those deadlines because you made promises. Time set aside for writing gets commandeered by your child who forgot to tell you about a school project that's due tomorrow. And you know what? You make time for that child because your relationship with her is one of the more rewarding things than creating and writing about fantastical universes. But now the story deadlines loom and vacation to Miami turns into writing retreat, which in all honesty is my perfect idea of a vacation. And yet you write about Alethkar, Issa, and Lopen, and you taste interesting new words like Calypso and Supales, and they work into the framework of the culture. You decide that Lopen needs a puppet sidekick and hope that Brandon and Dan won't think that's too silly of a thing for Lopen to do. The Florida Keys pass by as your wonderful and understanding wife, thanks Kara, drive you and you write. At Ernest Hemingway's house, you pull out your laptop and write part of the story, stopping occasionally to pet six-toed cats, the descendants of one Hemingway's own pets. You do it because other writers were inspired in this exact location. Maybe you can be too. Maybe there's magic in associating with polydictyline felines, the name of my next rock band. I hated him until that last joke, and now I love him again. He's my exact kind of guy. That's the perfect joke.
Yeah, that's just an iteration of that was my band name in high school.
Yeah, it's my band. No, it was my nickname in high school and my band name in college.
Sorry.
How dare you?
I'm so sorry.
And maybe you just have to get the work done somehow, some way, knowing deep down that the real magic doesn't come from mutant cats, but from meeting mutant deadlines. At some point, you finish all the writing, all the responding to astute feedback, all the acceptance of line edits. At some point, the project is finished, and you examine the story that came from the perfect blueprint. The two are not the same, but they're made of the same stuff. While the finished project might not be exactly what you thought it was going to be, it's exactly what it needs to be. I don't know how much copium is in that statement, but it feels like it's a lot. At least I hope that's the case. There's the copium right there. This year marks my 20th anniversary of creating fantastical worlds with Brandon. It was in 2005 that he gave me an early manuscript of Mistborn and asked me to create the maps and symbols for it. Little did I know then how much that book, Brandon's Friendship, would alter the course of my life. Brandon's first published novel, Elantris, would also publish in 2005. When it came out, he signed my copy of the book with these words: "Don't give up. In a few years, this could be you. Just keep writing." Ew.
That's so mean. That's so... Oh my god.
It's nice that for the last 20 years, we know that this guy's been getting cucked and he's just incredibly comfortable in that chair.
Yeah, real.
It has been a decade. It was in 2005, he cucked him, and in 2026, he cucked him even harder. Dude, that's crazy. Actually. So here's the, you know what? Okay, no, let's finish this and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Those words have stuck with me for 20 years. I have kept writing even when storms threatened to derail my momentum. King Lopen is a short story and a tiny part of the Cosmere, and as such, it's always just a tiny fulfillment of what Brandon wrote in my copy of Elantris. But it won't be the only fulfillment of these words. Isaac Stewart, April 2025. That was gross.
That was so gross.
This, to me, is a view on the people closest to Brandon Sanderson. These are the people surrounding Brandon Sanderson closest. These are the people talking to him every day and speaking to him. And this is why we feel the grossness that we feel. And why I feel the necessity to be as critical as I am. Because Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck did we just read as that postscript? It was very sweet and very wholesome, and the longer we read, the grosser and the slimier I felt.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Hey, buddy, you'll get there eventually. I'm good.
I'm good, and you're...
Dude. You can be good like me if you just do my stuff. I'll rope you in so you can be good with me. Oh, dude. Yeah. There's zero acknowledge. It's so gross. It is.
No, 100%.
I'm so glad it's not just me. I feel crazy sometimes, dude, when I'm looking at this stuff.
No. You're 100% entirely valid. It's so... It's so clearly, he's so clearly not very confident in his writing, and I feel like that's so clearly, like, because he's friends with Brandon.
It's tough, man. It's really tough. All right, we've got a little passage and then 2 deleted scenes. I'll read, or do you want to read this little passage?
Yeah, for sure.
Go for it.
For me, even a short story means that there's a lot of words that wind up on the cutting room floor. For Story Deck, we picked a few of those deleted scenes and added them to the pure nonsense alternative cards. In this little volume, here they are again as bonus material. Yes, they might be pure nonsense, but nonetheless, I hope they are amusing nonsense.
So these are very much the epitome of what ifs, but pure comedy.
Yeah. The first one's a bit longer, and then the second one's a bit shorter.
Do you want to take the long? Do you want to read the long or the short? I'll let you take pick. I'll read the other.
I'll read the longer one.
Go for it.
Delete scene number 1. Rua. A crowd gathered around the silly man with one arm. Small as a leaf, Rua wafted onto the shoulder of a woman who handed silly man a glowing sphere. The woman swatted at her ear, no doubt feeling Rua as if he were a small breath of air. Silly man must have been important to have so many followers. He must be their king of a people who couldn't change shape at will. What a boring life. If you wanted new clothes, you couldn't just think them onto yourself. You had to strip down to your winter bears and find something else to wear. As light-filled Silly Man, wisps of mist twisted around the shape of an arm, appearing where Silly Man hadn't had one before. Silly Man could change shape. No wonder he was their king. His followers gasped. Their king had grown another arm. Roar concentrated, scrunching himself up. He balled his fists. He twisted up his face and grunted. With the sound of a tiny fart, something popped out. Another hand sticking right out of his belly. It wasn't a complete arm, but it could come in handy. The hand on his belly waved at him. Ruel waved back. Hello, belly hand. Little globes of light flickered around King Silly Man. Ruel knew those from the other place, but they were missing parts. Ruel inspected himself. Was he missing anything? He had both armpits, both knee pits, all 8 toe pits, all 8 finger pits. Wait, he had 12 of those now. All of Finn was there, right? Or had he left part of himself in the other place, like those globes had? He shrugged. Now Silly Man made a gesture with his new hand and everyone gasped. Everyone loved King Silly Man and his funny hand signs. tried to copy the gesture with his belly hand, but he got it wrong. And there was no one there to gasp. What he needed was more practice. He would have to continue watching King Sillyman to learn more of his noble ways.
So Rua just views Lopen as a king for their entire time of them bonding up to Dawnbreaker or Dawnshard.
Dawnshard.
Deleted scene number 2, Calypso. Calypso, the king's wit. Oh, he was originally named Calypso. Admired how well the sleek back suit fit him. It was tailored for his felt physique. For lack of a better phrase, it fit him like a glove. The fancy clothes, however, were little comfort in comparison to the freedom he'd lost. Since he'd first left the Lopen side, he'd tried to live his life unattached. His memory was a long list of one-night stands, something with nothing but his spark flicker could keep him company. As only an appendage, he couldn't drink. What he could do was hold a bottle of Horneater White. When he hadn't been enough, he'd bathe in the stuff until he'd pass out, only to wake up in the rooms of a strange woman, or sometimes on hooks at butcher shops. The worst of it had been the never-ending onslaught of jokes aimed at him. He was, after all, a no-Hardazian arm. But it had all been worth it for the feel of the open road. Calypso was a lone white spine, and his sudden reunification with his once captor was more than a little disarming. Metaphorically speaking, anyway, in a sense, it was the rearming that was disarming. The posh clothing of the king's wit, however, rich, soft, and luxurious, was a definite upgrade from going everywhere completely nude.
That's so good.
There's an about the author and about the illustrator. I don't know if we necessarily need to read those, but we could if we want to be a completionist.
I mean, we didn't read them last time either, I think. So.
This is true. Yeah, everything at the end, there's a lot of just what is included.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Not other non-Cosmere, I was about to say. Okay, so here's an important note. A very important note, my friend. Wait. The Sidoverse. That's Sidoverse. Blightfall is Sidoverse content. That's Skyward universe content. I'm figuring that out reading all the postscript here in the notes. Blightfall, that book that we keep talking about in the weekly update, that's a Sidoverse book, not a Cosmere book.
Ah, okay.
We did it, dude.
We did it.
We read through Tavius, we read a Cosmere book together fully. We actually read it together.
Yes, that was so fun. That was such a fun time.
Oh, that is.
My God, it's finished.
Dude.
What a good time.
I think I liked Elsecaler's ending a little bit better, but still a phenomenal story for King Lopen.
Yeah, 100%.
Very funny, very cute, very wholesome. Elsecaler had a little bit more meat, but Lopen had a little bit more spirit.
A little bit more soul.
Yeah, for sure.
That was awesome.
Any final thoughts?
Lopen should be a king.
I mean, he he earned it. He got his spot there. Technically, we never see the transition back. So there's a real argument to be presented that the lineage of Lopen is the rightful lineage of Herdaz, or the rightful lineage of Alethkar now. now that we've not seen, we never saw the handing back. It's never been canonized. So there's a real argument that Lopen is still the first king of Alethkar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know Huyo's got a couple extra veins in his forehead thinking about that. I love Alethkar adopting the concept of Hardazians as cousins and understanding the concept of cousins truly and genuinely there.
It's so good.
Oh wait, because then if Issa is rolling the Supales and saying that this Supale is Lopen, and she's like, Lopen is my son, but that's also my cousin. Then Alethkar is folding a Supales and saying, then this Supales is Stormblessed. And Stormblessed is also my cousin.
Yeah. Oh.
That motherfucker's alive. I've never, if after this, Alethkar's just dead and gone forever, what are we doing? What's the point?
Yeah.
Is this just to make people feel bad? Is that what this really is?
No, I already felt bad.
That's what I mean,
what
dude. So it's I have to believe that the cock tease that was book 5 is Sanderson just absolutely fucking, he's just fucking taking the tip and rubbing it on everything he can get a hold of, dude. Like he's just like, he farmed Alethkar's son. He's giving us Alethkar's backstory and missing arcs. If Alethkar's not alive, I'm gonna take Brandon Sanderson and send him to the spiritual realm myself. All right? Okay?
Yes.
That's where I'm at right now. I don't even really fuck with the guy, but if he's not, he's worse than fucking Taravangian. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
I miss you. Come back, King.
Yasna's gonna be mad. Yasna's gonna be really upset when she has to just not be. No, but she's gonna be getting bossed around by Taravangian. You know what's gonna suck? You know what's gonna piss me off? If we jump back in and it's like 50 or 40 or 50 years in the future for Stormlight, and Yasna's just like a deadbeat like idiot now and hates Taravangian, is just a robot tactician, and Kaladin like comes back and is like uber hot Fabio heroic guy, and like everything's bad and sucks for everybody, and it's just the amount of time has passed and everybody's bad and sucks now.
I would hate that. I would despise that, actually.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Because I have faith for the embodiment of the characters that existed when they existed in the past. But I don't know where they're going to take the stuff post time, because we're getting a time skip, right?
Yeah, it's just, the question is just how long the time skip's going to be.
Exactly, right? Like, are they just going to be dead? Are we just getting a new era altogether and it's all fresh? That might be crazy.
That would be insane.
Just everybody's dead, because it was 1 to 60, right? It was something like that. It was some absurd amount of time.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's gonna be so long until we get more Cosmere content, dog.
I know. Luckily,
or Stormlight content. Stormlight content.
I was gonna say, luckily we have so much Cosmere content to fill our time with until then.
We got Mistborn. We've got these filler content books to dig into. We've got options. It sounds like, if I may call it now, we're going to be taking a break next week.
Yes.
We're going to be pulling an Echiro Oda, taking a little break next week.
Yeah.
It happens. You know what? If Oda can do it, why can't we?
So can we.
Why can't we?
So can we. Exactly.
Well, my friend, thank you so much for joining me as always. Thank
you so much for having me.
This has been genuinely phenomenal. This made me so happy.
Sam. No, this was just an incredible joy.
Well, I'm excited to get more into it, to keep exploring the Cosmere with you. After next week, you and I will talk off stream about whatever the fuck we're going to be doing. And the following week, we'll be back with whatever the fuck that is.
Yes.
Until next time, as always, I have been Vezin on Twitch. With me, as always, has been my lovely co-host.
I am the Pixel because, as the famous Lopen once said, everyone deserves the in front of their name. The_Pixel_X everywhere on most socials, as I already said at the beginning of this podcast, and the_Pixel_X_art if you want to see any of my art. And also, I'm available for commission.
Please like and subscribe on YouTube. We have the Archive. Apparently, if you want to tell your friends, Tavies, to search us up, if you search the Archive Cosmere, we show up very easily. But if you search the Archive, it doesn't show up as easily. But if you search the Archive Cosmere, it's right there. So we've got a little bit of SEO. We got a little bit. We got a touch. We'll get there. But thank you so much, my friend. Until next time. Goodbye.